Hey, it's Christina from Proven Winners ColorChoice Shrubs, and for today's garden tour, we are going to do roses. There are so many beautiful roses in the garden right now that I cannot help but highlight them. Let's go take a look. For a little fun color, this is Sunnyrita. Sunnyrita is special because it blooms continuously, which means that you're able to get every single color that it can be on one plant at one time. So you start with the bright orange buds, which then turn to a really nice kind of creamy orange color, which then matures to kind of this soft yellowy color and finishes as a light pink and light yellow combo. So all together, you get a sunset in one plant. It's hardy in zones 5 through 9, grows 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. You might be familiar with Oh So Easy Peasy Rose and this hedge in particular, but it is looking so glorious that I had to show it off again. This is obviously a gorgeous rose. I love its vibrant color. It's kind of like a dragon fruit color. But what's really the most special about it is its performance. So this plant is, we'll get through its stats, hardy in zones 4 through 9, grows 2.5 to 3.5 feet tall and wide. But it has won awards for its performance in no spray trials. So that essentially means they're not spraying for diseases or pests or anything. And this foliage stays amazingly beautiful. And I know personally, we've gotten a lot of rain and humidity here, and it's still looking this fresh. The second thing that I want to mention is its ability to keep blooming without deadheading. So this rose has not been deadheaded once, and you really cannot tell. It just keeps putting out continuous sprays of roses, and what happens to those old blooms is essentially this. The petals fall off instead of clumping up into kind of gross looking, soggy clumps at the end of the branches, and just kind of fade into the background. So you've got this beautiful show and not a bit of work. Oh So Easy Lemon Zest just brought out the sunshine. I love these clear, soft yellow flowers. This plant is a rebloomer. It self-cleans and then just sets new buds right alongside those. So it's a really easy plant to take care of. It's hardy in zones 4 through 9 and grows 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So it's just nice for tucking right into the middle of your border. Now it's time to talk about Ringo. This rose is really special. It's won 6 awards for its beauty, ease of care, disease resistance. It's just a really amazing rose to have in the garden because you know that it'll bloom and you know it'll be easy to take care of. So it is a really interesting color show. Let's get into it. This is the first bloom. So you've got this soft yellow with a bright red center, and then those mature to a soft white with more of a hot pink center. And oftentimes you'll have these blooms all on one plant. So you get an amazing color show, very different. And it's just a really cool way to spice up your garden. Hardy in zones 4 through 9 and grows 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. Not a bad view as we walk to find some more roses. Let's talk about ground cover roses. Now these are the plants that you can put at the front of the border and know that they will not block what is behind them. You want it to grow nice and low and wide and have an amazing flower set. So that is why I am here with Oh So Easy Double Pink. Now this plant is really special. It's just between bloom times. It really showed off pretty recently and it is getting ready. Now this plant is special because every single time it puts out a stem, there are like 10 or more flower buds at the tippy top of each of these stems. So you can see it's loaded with buds, ready for a huge show. And just imagine that there were some hydrangeas back there, or even some taller roses, I don't know, whatever shrub of your choice, it will not block the view. This plant is hardy in zones 5 through 9 and only gets 1.5 to 2 feet tall and wide. And obviously it's super healthy. We've had insane rain, like I mentioned here, and this foliage is still so green and healthy and beautiful. I mean, very easy to care for. We'll walk to find some more roses. In a video about roses, you know I had to stop by Oh So Easy Double Red. Now this rose is an insane performer. It's disease resistant and you don't have to deadhead it for it to keep flowering. I wanted to show you an example of what self-cleaning means because we've got this perfect one right here. So essentially all the petals fall off and what's left behind are the stamens and the sepals in this beautiful little star shape. So if you don't mind these, you can still get the new buds without a bit of deadheading. And you'll get that gorgeous new foliage. I can never get enough of this burgundy. Hardy in zones 4 through 9 and grows 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. So perfect for placing behind a beautiful little ground cover rose if you're a really big rose gardener. A little peek into our rose trials. Everybody's at different stages of bloom. But overall, it's so exciting to see these roses getting trialed here and know that one of them might just make it into your garden. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for coming along. And if you had any questions about your roses, definitely check the link in our bio. I'll be putting the complete guide there. I know a lot of folks have trouble with roses, but this has been a really helpful guide for a lot of people. Of course, feel free to comment, send us a message. We love helping you with your plants. And I'll see you again next week.